notified the Clay County Sheriff's Office the child was unresponsive and had severe bruising on her head and body. Deputies say Fulbright and Newsom agreed to be interviewed, and that Fulbright told them he had struck the girl on the left side of her head with his right hand late last week, leaving a large bruise. They say Fulbright also told them Newsom was in the room when he struck the girl in their residence in Dean. Deputies say the girl has had numerous bruises on her head, arms, and back. Deputies say Fulbright told them a day after the assault, the girl began having seizure-like behavior and vomited numerous times. Newsom admitted slapping the girl routinely to try to bring her out of the seizures, authorities say, but said the girl became unconscious and was then taken to the hospital. The child has been transferred to Cook Children's Medical Center in Fort Worth, where her condition is not known.
A Wichita Falls man is reported in critical but stable condition after he and a woman were discovered in a burned pickup north of Electra this morning. A DPS spokesperson identified the driver of the 97 Ford Ranger as 55-year-old William Randall Kaufman. A female passenger was also in the truck with burns, not believed as serious as the man. She was identified as Joyce Wilkes of Wichita Falls. Her condition was not released. Electra Police Chief Michael Dozier says officers and first responders arrived at the scene around 8 this morning off of Highway 240, about 2 miles west of Pumpkin Center. He says the pickup was in a muddy field after apparently leaving the roadway and going through a fence and coming to a stop after about 100 yards. He said first responders extricated the victims and they had apparently been in the truck some time because the fire was out and the truck was no longer hot. Chief Dozier says the driver was flown from the scene by air evac, possibly to an Oklahoma City hospital. The DPS has released no additional information at this time. And
technology helping Wichita Falls first responders do their job is getting an upgrade. This morning, city councilors approved a more than $1.3 million bid to TriTech Software for the replacement and installation of software for the city's dispatch system, police records management, and police and fire mobile systems that send information to vehicles. The city's IT director says without the upgrade, the city would fall out of compliance with the state and communications could slow down. The money for the upgrade is set aside in the city's IT fund.
For the second night in a row, the League of Women Voters of Wichita Falls will be having a candidate forum in city council chambers. 2 candidates from the District 13 congressional race will be part of the forum. Democratic challenger Greg Sagan and Libertarian challenger Calvin DeWeese. Incumbent Mac Thornberry will not be in attendance. Out of the 5 school board races that will be on the ballot, only candidates running for District 3 and the trustee at large 4-year term will be participating in this forum. You'll be able to watch that candidate forum live. All you have to do is head on over to Texomashomepage.com. It all gets underway at 7. Also on our website, we'll be live streaming what could be the last debate between Senator Ted Cruz and Congressman Beto O'Rourke. The hour-long event that will start at 8 tonight will be split between foreign policy and domestic policy. This is the second debate between the 2 candidates. Their last scheduled debate was postponed amid the battle over Brett Kavanaugh's confirmation and has not been rescheduled.
Progress continues to just skyrocket in the iconic Big Blue building in downtown Wichita Falls as occupancy also remains on the rise.
Curtis Jackson spoke with the owner, Will Kelty, about efforts to better get those tenants to their offices on time.
Yeah, with only one public elevator working since Big Blue opened back up over a year ago, Kelty is understandably very excited to finally see progress being made on the other. Alexander Stewart is the man with the plan when it comes to getting Big Blue accessible from floors 1 through 12.
To get it ready, it's a long process because we have to get the old stuff out of there. You know, we're going to get the old mechanism for the doors had to go, and the machine upstairs, I've got to pull that down.
The original building was built in 1920. Then, for decades after major renovations around 1960, all this machinery was constantly responsible for lifting about 5 tons.
The technology in this time, when they were thought up, was a little bit exaggerated, and everything they've done. There was like an overkill on the whole thing. There's way too much stuff on these elevators.
In fact, now it will only take about a 3-foot by 3-foot space to run these elevators instead of an entire wall of relay switches. Stewart says they're making good progress.
We got this one running, and we're moving up and down the shaft, doing the work in the shaft on the doors and taking the old equipment off, putting the new equipment on.
And now, with work underway on such a big piece of a downtown staple, staying on track is what's most important. Now, Stewart says their next step is to install the new control panel at the top of the elevator. He hopes to be finished with it all by the end of this year.
It's just fascinating to see how simplified everything's become.
It has, for sure.
And also to see that old equipment, too.
Yes.
Okay, Curtis, thanks.